Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings for round 2 of attempting to record this episode. Round 1, there was an update, a Windows update that was installed overnight that appears to have deselected my microphone in OBS. That was exciting. So there was like 4 minutes of just no microphone audio. Perfect. That's definitely worth uploading. So I got like 4 minutes into this episode previously, but there's a couple of things that I want to address before we dive into the plan for this episode, which is specifically, first off, we're on 1.11. This is the Persian flavor update. Now, to be clear, I don't expect this to be particularly impactful in this game. We're very close to the end of the game. I've not seen any major issues with updating midstream, so it shouldn't be a major deal, but we are on the new version, so maybe that'll make some changes here or there. I've not noticed anything so far. That said, there's also something that I want to address on the achievement that we got last episode. I had mentioned Iberia or Iberia, and as I read that, I didn't fully understand what it was saying. The text for the achievement is, as an Iberian culture character, control all of the Caucasian Iberia region. There are 2 Iberias. We've got the Iberia here, and we've got the Iberia somewhere over here. I'm not sure where the actual region for that is, but there's an Iberia region over here in the Caucasus, and that's why we unlocked it when we did. So it does make sense. That is absolutely fine. These ransoms, except for this one, are all fine. And what I had done previously, we're just going to, continue to work through the same way, is I had decided not to declare on Mesopotamia and on Wasetid yet. But we declared on everyone else in here. Now, we're not already at war with these guys. They joined a holy war that we declared. And I think we declared that on, these guys. No, that was a struggle clash. Regardless, I'm going to do this the same way. We could optimize this and declare on them first, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow the same path that I decided on previously, which was struggle clash here. And then here we do a duchy claim. So holy war for duchy. Bojan we're already fighting, and this would, of course, be a struggle clash, was what I determined would be the best here. And then here we can simply do a holy war for county. Now we should be at war with these guys. Yes, we are. And so we can't actually do anything there, but we can attack this guy doing a holy war for duchy. We can attack this guy with a holy war for duchy, but not that duchy. We want this duchy. And then this is the same guy. So that's the best that we can do. These are the 7 wars that I had previously decided on, and this was about where I discovered that the mic wasn't working last episode. We had raised up our forces, but we hadn't really done anything yet. So we'll raise up our men-at-arms and some levy troops. I determined that we're going to need about 70,000 levy troops to be way more than sufficient. So that'll be fine. There's also this dangerous faction here. This is probably fake. It's definitely fake. And we're not going to reclaim Constantinople. So that can get out of here for now. 59% chance of 150 prestige, and we get it. And some gold. Okay, sure. So that's fine. We've got that 70,000 troops, and we still have about 30 days until our army shows up. So we're going to have to start eliminating some of these wars, right? That's going to be a pretty big deal. We'll keep an eye on this one. Our player heir and daughter is apparently charming. Okay. This guy is claiming West Slavia. He definitely didn't do that previously. Well, we're off the rails at this point, so this is fine. At this point, all of the previously made decisions have been made again, and we're heading right on in. Phenomenal. And instantly a crusade. Okay, this did not happen before, but we didn't get this far before, so we'll just assume that it's going to happen. Crusade for the Kingdom of U. Okay, that's, a long ways away. But sure, we'll prepare for that. We are going to, of course, need a beneficiary. And who do we want that to be? Honestly, we could just have it be this guy. That's fine. Cool. So we're going to eliminate this particular war very, very swiftly. Does that end it? It does. Cool. We don't need our second siege here. There we go. Next up, we're going to be heading in. I don't think we're actually at war with you, are we? No, we're not. We are, but that won't actually gain us anything. We want to head up over this way. Cool. We can also separate out and start stopping them from doing these sieges. That would probably be wise to do at this point. For now, we're going to stack wipe this, and then we'll split. So in we go. No problem whatsoever here. They're actually going to be piling in. This is a big mistake on their part. We captured his son and heir. This war is over, so I'm going to enforce those demands. There we go. And now we're going to, let's see, we need to head out this direction, right? So we're just going to head this way for the time being. We're going to have to grant out these titles. That is, of course, fully expected. And we're going to do that like so. Perfect. And now we're just going to go take these areas back. This is not a problem at all. So we're going to head on in over here. Things are a bit slow over here. 41% chance of our pregnancy ending here. We could try to keep this secret, the infidelity here. I would also like to break up with our lover. Is that an option right now? Yes, it is. Okay, no one must ever know, but also, we're going to do that. There we go. Perfect. That is going to create future problems, and we would prefer not to. So we're going to try to keep it secret. What could possibly go wrong with this? I'm sure it'll be great. Let's see if we can't improve things around here. Misinterpreted advice. Okay, that's sad. So I would like to come over this direction and get some of this sieging done. These guys are running off, and we're not going to catch them right now. I was hoping to catch them there, but it's not going to happen for the moment. So it is good to be home. We have returned home from our pilgrimage. Cool. And there we go. So we're going to head around to Isfahan here. Is this a castle over here? It is. Noted. We're going to head directly in there. Keeping an eye on their army position out over here. Seems reasonably fine. Okay. I'm going to split up our force as I previously discussed. So bombards and levy troops, we're going to need around 20k of them. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And off we go to fight while these guys are going to siege. Perfect. You'll do. Okay, so we're going to go try to chase these guys down a bit. That's the idea here. And we're just going to try to wrap up these wars. Just as quickly as we can here. We'd love to chase these around. We'll see if we can catch anything over here. We're 94% war score on this one. We do catch something. Cool. And war is over. So we're going to enforce those demands. Next up, we need to head down here. And I need this army to head around over this way. It'll take them 4 months to get there, so that'll take a little while. No doubt about that one. But over we head. That'll be fine, and we'll just start sieging our way through this. Perfect. This siege will go extraordinarily quickly. We'll just hop down here quick. We do have an available dynasty legacy, and we were working on erudition, so bureaucrats sounds good. We'll just get that maxed out for the time being. Cool. And let's continue to siege our way through what we're actually claiming here. So we just want to get as much war goal as we can. We also want to fight these as soon as possible. No, get out of here. Okay, so this is our daughter. And, of course, she is secretly not our husband's daughter. Neither one of these are, and awkwardness ensues. But for now, it's fine. Hopefully nobody finds out. So is she actually our heir? No, because this one's been legitimized. Cool. So that's fine. We've got an heir and a spare going on here. Oh, I just noticed that we've got all of this. Yeah, we definitely don't want to have this. So we're going to grant these right on out. We want to be at 13 of 12, so this is the right number here. Technically, we want to be at 13 of 13, but this is fine. Okay, so we're going to continue to siege through here. We're at 91%. This battle will probably end this war. Why bother? Basque is clearly superior. Okay. It didn't actually end the war. Are we already maxed from battles? We are. Noted. So that, of course, means that we should come down here and eliminate this force, or make our way up this direction and fight these guys. This number is small enough that I suspect we can win with our siege force. Hopefully. I think we can. We outnumber them significantly. It's not a strong fighting force, but we'll go ahead and end this war. There we go. Enforce those demands, and we're going to head on down over here. The question is, are we going to end up winning that battle? I suspect so, but it's not necessarily a guarantee. Okay. So we'll do something along the lines of that. Now, we're going to want to attack this guy further, but for the time being, this'll do. Okay, there's that crusade starting. We're not too worried about the crusade yet. We will get that handled later on. What is the crusade actually targeting? This out over here. Yeah, that makes sense. So this is not currently Catholic. For some reason, I was thinking Sang was, but I guess not. That's fine. We'll head over there soon enough. We want to eliminate our existing wars. So over we head, and we're just going to get those done as soon as possible. We've got 3 additional wars beyond the Crusade, so that shouldn't be too bad to take care of. We're going to get these guys eliminated. They're abandoning their siege up here. Looks good. They're trying to pile in, actually. He's my rightful prisoner. Absolutely. So yeah, they're going to try to fight us here, but this is not going to go well for them at all. The question is, how's this going to go? They're running away from us, so that's a good sign. I'd like to come in and siege this back real quick. That should go relatively quickly. And if they're not wanting to fight us, that means that the AI thinks that they don't win this. That's a good sign. The indicators are that this is relatively even, especially if they're defending in the mountains like this. I don't know if we can actually win that battle. It's a hard maybe. Yeah, probably lose that. I think that's probably true. Now, one thing we can do is we could drop a rally point here and raise a few additional troops, just to guarantee that we win that battle. So this slow siege is actually quite slow. Noted. And we're going to raise up like 10k here, I think. That should be sufficient. We do have a perk available, and let's take Heart of the Family, or maybe even Befriend here. Confidants into Flatterer. We'll take Heart of the Family. That'll be fine. Okay, let's get those 10k. Throw him in jail. Perfect. Wow, these guys are not raising up very quickly. But there we go. So now we're going to head on in here with our decidedly larger numerical advantage. That'll be fine. This siege is still going very slowly, but that's completely okay. Sure, showing Count Grigor. What do you got? It's not an easy language. Good effort. So we're going to win this battle. Although it's not necessarily the best battle in the world. We do need a new Chancellor. There we go. And this siege is definitely going slower than I anticipated it to. But it's fine. We need to get this wrapped up and continue to head northward, right? So that'll be okay for now. There we go. We just need to get this siege concluded here. Perfect. This war's now over. We enforce those demands. And we're going to head on up over... I don't think we're actually fighting here. We need to head up over, like, this way or into here. Either of those would be okay. We also need to grant this out. That's fine. The Pope's timing on the Crusade is mildly awkward for us, of course, but what are you going to do? We'll send forces to the Crusade as soon as we have some available, but we need to wrap up our existing wars first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this slow siege, 30 days on that. Our siege force is going to arrive up here soon. We're going to move this force up and start slow sieging up here. That's the idea. 5 more days on this slow siege. There we go. Now we're going to head on up. Perfect. Minus 77%. Wow, they have a lot of... Oh, we just inherited the Kingdom of Yemen. Okay, we need to hand this out for sure. So the Kingdom of Yemen is going to be granted to this guy. Kingdom of Yemen, and everything underneath it. Perfect. There we go. Now, These guys have quite a lot occupied up over this way. That is noted. We need to cruise through this pretty quickly here. How fast is this siege going to go? 3 months? I'm actually going to walk down here and fight this force. They might try to come attack our siege force, and we'll need to do something for that. Do no more than what is necessary. We're even worse. We should be okay, though. We're 22. It should be reasonably fine. So we're going to walk in and look to fight these guys, although this war's now suddenly over. So we will accept that, and we're going to head on up over this direction. We'll go back up and slow siege, or we could come up over here and fight, and that's probably our best bet, to be honest. We'll grant these on out. No problem for the moment. Cool. And of course, this war needs to get ended. They're at minus 92% right now. We need to get this siege done. That's going to be a big deal. But it's not going to overall stop the issue here, right? But that does bring it around by 36%. That is huge. I didn't actually expect it to be 36%. This one is going to be significant as well, though, because this one is going to cause the war target swing, the ticking war score. And that'll be great for us. So we want to walk up this way and fight them here. Yeah, now we're at minus 4%. We did almost lose this war due to timing, but that's okay. We're not going to lose this war now. This war is super, super over. So we got here in time. The real question is, how are we going to handle the Crusade at this point? It's awkward timing for us. We'll see. We'll see. So this family entombed thing, this appears to be a new event, perhaps. I don't remember seeing this before. But they will remain our prisoner. So this war is done. We'll enforce those demands, and all of this territory will, of course, need to be granted out. So I want to look at the kingdom title here. Khorasan? Yes, we can create that. And then that is de jure. The capital is Nishapur. Is that within our realm? It is, but that is currently within another kingdom. So I'm going to give it to, like, this guy. We're going to grant that over here, the kingdom of Khorasan, and everything underneath it. Perfect. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to have to get some additional territory out over here. But for now, I want to get these guys headed on over this way. Now, that's going to take them some time to get there. They're already starving. But we'll head over and see if we make it to the Crusade in time. That'll take about a year to get there. We do see people moving in over here, but the Crusade is currently not in our favor. There's a lot of forces out over here, and we may need to raise up some additional units. I want to check in on overall numbers. 300,000? Okay, so we pretty much do need to raise some additional forces here. Restore the Roman Empire is available. We're probably not going to do that. That'll destroy all of our current empires. And it'll copy the title history from the Byzantine Empire, and the Roman Empire will be restored. We can do this. Maybe we'll do it right at the end. There's probably an achievement for it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. For now, the de jures are, I think, a useful thing. But there's probably an achievement for it. So we're going to head on down over here with these guys once they finish raising. But that'll be a while. We've got forces on the way, but they're relatively small numbers. Okay, now we do have decent numbers coming in here. So this is like 180k. This is like 200k. This is likely sufficient. So we'll call that good. And over we go. We're no longer ill, which is ideal. And how is this war proceeding? Battles lost, minus 7%. Okay. Yeah, the Crusade is not going well. Mostly because we're not participating. So, come on, let me scroll. There we go. Cool. That bug still exists, and I'm sad about it, but what are you going to do? Not much is the answer. We need to get ticking war score on our side, or at least not on their side. This siege would be a good one for that. So that would definitely be a useful thing. But we're going to arrive over here as soon as we can. They're going to start getting pulled thin from being attacked on multiple fronts here. And that's exactly what we want, to be honest. So, yeah, they're going to end up losing this battle, which is expected. But there's additional sieges going on up over here. So it looks like this is going to be fine. Our daughter has cancer. This is our player heir. Well, we do have a spare. The time has come for drastic measures. It's a successful treatment. I mean, they cut off her leg, but she still has cancer. But greatly reduced disease symptoms. Okay. Sure. So we're going to head on in over here. We must stop the villain behind this. And of course, restoring the Roman Empire would just be for the achievement. Which I'm sure there's an achievement for that. It would not be thematic and would not carry over to our next part of this mega campaign. Remember, this is part of a mega campaign, although we're not going to be directly importing it. We're definitely not going to be directly importing it. So we're going to head on over here. We see that we've lost a fair amount of our troops here due to attrition. I'm not shocked about that one. We want to get this siege done as soon as possible. No doubt about that. So we're going to get our forces grouped together here. There we go. And we're going to head up over this way. It's kind of awkward directionality, but here we are. We're currently 3rd in war contribution, which is remarkable considering how much we didn't participate in this at the beginning and how long it took us to get here overall. But sure, we'll take 3rd. For one siege? Let's get another siege going here. There we go. And we can head up over here and grab another one, although we would take attrition. So I'm going to bring us down this way. We do see that they have some forces down here for us to fight as well. Getting some battles done would be great. We're at minus 22% war score due to battles lost. So yeah, we'll absolutely be interested in heading down here and getting some fighting going. So let's get this siege done, and then let's look to do battle down here, if we can. I see these guys fighting here. We could try to reinforce this. Not really a point, though. Sure. We're still at 3rd on war contribution, but we're going to do some fighting here. That should get us some decent war contribution, which would be great. They're going to start piling in here, but it's too late. They already lose this. We're stack wiping it. So this is beautiful. This is absolute perfection right here. These stack wipes are really, really rough for them. They just can't handle this. Others do need our gold more than we do. That's okay. Okay. So our daughter having cancer is, of course, not ideal. Right? She's probably going to die before she inherits. How dare you challenge your empress? And we're still stack wiping them over here. So there we go. They're fully stack wiped there now. We are still 3rd in war contribution. We did not get any war contribution for those battles. That is remarkable considering we did all the work. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter to us either way. So this is fine. We're going to continue to fight them here. There we go. And let's head up and get some sieging done. We would like to be brought up from 3rd. That would be ideal. Okay, now we're in 1st for war contribution. It just took some time for the battles to tick in. Sounds good. So our beneficiary is going to be getting this. This war is over. We're just waiting on the Pope to end it. There we go. St. George is with us, and we'll disband our armies. So it's time to focus back on our realm. We're not going to be swapping over here right now. So this guy's Catholic, and we could offer him vassalage eventually, but for now, we're not too interested in that. I want to go look at this guy over here. We could struggle clash this. That's a decent struggle clash. Checking in on these existing claims. Okay. What about Mesopotamia? Not great, obviously. So what about claimants in here? 110 reasons... 65 reasons? 140? Okay. Nothing phenomenal there. 155 reasons here. Sure. We do have a perk available. We'll grab Bound by Blood for right now. So we would very, very much like to get another child here. Because we're very likely to lose this one. That's definitely something that we would like to do. Now, we're almost certainly still truced here. We are still truced here. We could fight this guy, and this would be a heck of a struggle clash. I would not mind this, to be honest. This is a decent one. Okay, the order on this is, like, switching. That's exciting. That's fine, though. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to chip away at this region, and then we're probably going to look at this region up over here. We'll probably look to restore the Roman Empire. I believe the final year in CK3 is 1451. Let me double check that. CK3 end date. 1453. That's right. 1453. So we've got a little bit of time here, 12 years. That's okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.